Live from WICR. It's the Trifecta Live. Back for another week. I'm Paris and my two hosts in the back, Jeremy and Matthew.
I can introduce myself.
I'm sorry. You know, I always do that, and every time I ask you to introduce yourself,
I didn't ask you all that.
No.
I didn't ask you all that.
You're like, no.
Hey, can you stop?
No.
Can you stop?
Take
Can
off
you stop
your
talking?
hat. Take off your hat.
Can you stop talking?
Take off your hat.
Take off your hat.
Take off your boo necklace.
Anyways, guys, how's your weekend? How's your weekends?
My weekend was good. How was your weekend?
I got to see my two homies making it into the fraternity they wanted to make it into, Delta Upsilon.
Hey.
My friends Marcus, Akil, Angelo. Also, shout out to my other friends who got into who crossed over and got to their fraternities and sororities, including my friend Josephine and my friend Denise.
Shout out to Denise.
And Ruthie.
And shout out to Ruthie. Congratulations to everybody that crossed over this weekend.
Yeah, you guys are all the real MVP. You guys are all number one.
Everybody got the souls back.
That's right. Everybody got their
souls
back.
We wished y'all back with the Dragon Ball.
All right.
All right, now getting into fashion. So, what's everything of the Yeezy Adidas collection?
Let me tell you what I think of the Yeezy Adidas collection. Why do I have to pay $800 for a sweatshirt? Kanye?
Is it true that the black ones are really coming out?
Yes. No. Well, that's a part of it, but the actual clothing.
Yeah, it launches in September.
Yeah.
And well, if you want to get a backpack, that's about like $400. So
Does it say anything, Yeezys or anything?
No, it's just a backpack.
Yeah, it's just a backpack.
It's
just like that white shirt. It's just like that white shirt that he sells on his website. It's just like what, $800?
Well, this is definitely not a minimalist collection though. It has a lot. It's like really like post-apocalyptic, which I like. I always like post-apocalyptic fashion, just not like $3,000.
It's ironic because it's post-apocalyptic, yet we're paying all this money for it.
I mean, to clear up something. Kanye doesn't really have control over the prices because it's Adidas collection, and so Adidas has control over the pricing and stuff. He just has control over the design because it's his collection. But and he didn't really have a say in like how much it costs before everybody's like, Kanye, it's your fault. It's $4,000 for a jacket.
He faces a big backlash because of that all over social media. People feel that Kanye is actually the one that prices all these sneakers and clothes, just like with Nike, the same thing. But the thing is, you have to understand is Adidas needs this in order to build a brand. They're going to use Kanye's name so they can make more money, and that's why it's priced at such a high range.
It's called
endorsement. That's exactly what it is.
And also shouts to Chris Brown for modifying his Yeezys to have the graduation art on it.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that, and he made it brown as well.
Yeah,
no pun intended.
And then Kim Kardashian accused them for being fake, but of course they're fake. They're custom made.
Exactly.
Who's fake?
She said Chris Brown's Yeezys are fake because he had the graduation art to it. But I'm just like,
that's just Kim being
Kim. That's him customizing it.
Exactly.
That's just Kim being Kim.
It's art upon art. Like,
she's just trying to be like Kanye.
Respect artistry.
Shout out to all the artists out there.
It's basically what she's trying to say.
Exactly.
And speaking of spring week, and speaking of
we don't know
Kanye, he's actually performing at spring weekend. Nah, just kidding. I wish.
I would imagine. Instead, this spring weekend we have Chris from Kaiko coming in on Friday.
Wait, isn't spring weekend in April?
Yeah.
So then what are you saying this weekend?
I said this Friday?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's my fault.
That's false.
WYM.
What you mean radio?
But as you were saying.
Yeah, we have Chris. What's his last name? I'm sorry.
I'm actually not sure. I don't watch Kaiko.
Yeah.
Fiano.
He's coming in that Friday of spring weekend. He's gonna do stand up. Then on Saturday, followed by we're in the fashion show. Me and Matthew are in the fashion show. That's that.
Oh,
and
really?
Then, yeah.
I mean, I think I'm too ugly to be in the fashion show.
Matthew, you're a pretty man.
I'm pretty.
You deserve to be in the.
Oh, that's nothing compared to what I have to tell you guys about pretty, quote unquote. Ooh. It's funny.
Oh.
And in addition to that, there's a paint party which all of you should go to.
Which is the first paint party that Iona College is ever going to throw.
The first live event.
So we all must go to see how that is going to.
Iona's really trying hard lately. not really trying hard, but this actually might be the first time I want to endorse this fund. So we should all come out and try to have fun at an actual Iona party,
Do you
guys.
hear the seriousness?
I don't know.
I hear it. I hear the emotion.
I co-sign myself.
Nah, I feel like if this paint party it goes if it runs really successfully, then imagine what other big things we could do. Cause this is something really big, throughout like my 3 years in Iona College.
Yeah, I've actually
right
never
now.
been to a paint party.
Yeah, me neither. Like, wow, Iona College is doing something fun.
Yeah.
Like,
The progression.
The progression is real.
And unfortunately, going back to regression, a fraternity.
oh,
Whether
Sigma
Alpha Epsilon.
yes.
yeah, Sigma Alpha Epsilon, also known as SAE. A video leaked of them chanting out,
Racism.
doing racial chants,
Racial
saying there will never
slurs.
be a N-word in SAE, and talking about lynching.
Yeah, they saying that they will meet by the hanging tree or something.
Yeah.
Yes, the exact was there never be that. There will never be that, and you can hang him from a tree, but he can never sign with me. There will never be that. And this is all about. By the way, this is from the University of Oakland, the chapter there. And I actually just found out that both of those students
Oklahoma.
both of those students were actually expelled. And
Well, actually, the principal, not the principal, the president shut down the house and ordered them to move off campus the following day.
yeah.
Some students protested peacefully outside. And actually, this isn't the first time that Sigma Alpha Epsilon has been accused of doing some shady stuff. One of their brothers wrote a book about the horrifying pledging process, which included
Wait.
it included swimming in a pool full of vomit, urine,
Oh no.
and feces.
They are wilding.
Respect.
Eating omelets made out of vomit,
What?
and
What?
and chugging vinegar until you throw up blood.
Wait,
Wow.
These are only a few.
I'm
We're
saying
outing.
this is one of their brothers who wrote a book
Yeah, you wrote a
about
book
his
about
own
it.
fraternity's pledging process.
Yeah.
I would say this is the year of fraternities and sororities.
There's quite a few people who throughout the years who have
Common
died pledging
So-
for them too. Like one pledgee was left out in Florida in the middle of a road with a sign on his body, and he died of blood alcohol poisoning. Another one died, and like a lot of people died. This is called the fraternity of death. Actually, That's
I don't
what it
understand.
is.
Like, why is it now that I joined Greek life, I'm hearing stories, but before, no, like, you didn't hear nothing about Greek life.
That's why I said this theme of the year is fraternities and sororities. I'm hearing.
I mean, it's
so
not
many
just this. I
stories.
mean, it's not just like this is
In
over the
recent-
years.
in the recent era, like I actually never heard stories until like this
Yeah,
year.
that's what I'm
So,
saying.
like,
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
It's not like all fraternities are
I
like
know
this.
it's been
No,
out. I
no.
know it's been out, but for me,
No, I'm
I've
not saying
never-
that. I'm
yeah.
saying it's not like all fraternities. I'm not gonna sit here
Yeah.
and condone all fraternities. I know all fraternities aren't like this. I have like a lot of friends in a lot of fraternities, but this particular fraternity has a lot of
Yeah.
bad stuff behind it, a really negative reputation, and this should have been addressed a while ago.
So I think I actually have here like the president said that they may be removed from the campus.
No, they
You
will
see
be
that
removed from the campus.
They
They're
are?
cutting off all ties with them.
Okay.
They have to,
Yeah, that's it.
And the president
Wow.
said he does not condone any kind of racism, and that this should be.
Yeah.
And he stated he actually was quoted saying that this should be a statement to all the country of how to handle these kind of situations.
That's right.
This is not to be tolerated, which I completely agree with. You don't want that kind of image ruining, your campus's reputation.
That's right. It's a shame. It's a shame. But I'll tell you what's not a shame. Sony Morpheus.
Yeah, for you guys who don't know, Sony Morpheus is a virtual reality project worked on by Sony. That's gonna-
Basically, you take the blue pill and you go into the matrix.
That's pretty
Yeah,
much
it's
what it is.
a visor that you wear around your eyes, and basically you see the graphics from your own first person perspective, and it's set to be released in the first half of 2016. It's been delayed a few times, but this is pretty groundbreaking technology.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was actually a demonstration,
A demo.
called the London
Heist.
London Heist. Yeah, the London Heist, where you're a character, you're tied to a chair, and you're seeing all these other characters around you, and you have to like basically steal some diamonds and escape, and it's all from your perspective. You're seeing this real time with this visor on. You're seeing the graphics through your eyes instead of through a television screen. This is pretty groundbreaking. This is pretty, this is stuff that we've seen in sci-fi movies and stuff, and now it's coming to fruition. So,
But they said you can't move yet. That's the only thing that kind of throws me off. Like, you know, I want to feel the full experience. You know, if I'm gonna play a virtual reality game, I want to experience everything. Like, even if, you know, even the moving, the running, you know, everything.
I mean, the way I could see it as is like, you know, at least in the early stages, that they're gonna start off with if you at least you know, used to having a controller, but like just seeing everything from your eyes, and maybe eventually you could, like, you know, develop to the point where you can actually, you know, move and touch, because that would involve, like, you know, an entire room maybe dedicated to you, like, you know, touching and moving stuff. You know, that wears people out a lot. Like, you know, a common problem with the Kinect, besides it being terrible, and Microsoft creating it, is that that, you know, it's pretty tiring sometimes, not very accurate and stuff. But Sony, you know, Sony's been on a roll lately. Side note, PS4 has sold 20 million copies as of now. So, you know,
I got one, thank God.
Yeah, they're going on.
How you got one?
Sony's been on a roll.
Christmas.
That refund money.
Yeah, PlayStation.
No, it was actually a gift. I didn't buy it.
PlayStation has been, you know, running things. So, shout out to PlayStation.
Shout out to PlayStation making
Shout out to Sony.
Groundbreaking accomplishments, and it may be one of the greatest things of this year. Speaking of the year, and live from our special segment today, we're going to be talking about who we feel is the music artist of the year.
Or who's going to be the music artist of the year.
And who will that be, gentlemen?
I don't know. I don't have enough information. It's too early. It's March.
But who do you predict?
It's a prediction.
I don't know, because what if there's an upcoming artist?
That's the thing. That's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty of it.
But
from right now, just make a prediction of, like, you know,
like, do you
do you think it will be Kendrick, anything, or do you think it will be like Kanye or Drake?
Artist of the year.
Yeah, who do you think will take it this year?
The guy from Everybody Hates Chris.
Not saying for you to be 100% accurate.
No, I know.
But
artist of the year. I feel like no, because then it's possible. I was gonna say Drake, but it's possible because how he's doing so far.
He's doing pretty well so far.
Exactly. So
very
well so far.
I want to gamble with somebody. I want to, you know, gamble with somebody else. Let's see. Who do you guys think?
Me personally, I know it's gonna be a bias, but I think it might actually be Kanye, because Kanye is known for his albums kind of like running the entire year. Starting, you know, every album he's done has, you know, gave way to a whole, you know, new era, or not an era, but just a lot of influence. He's a really groundbreaking artist, has a lot of influence with everything he does, and so far he's more active than he's been in years, like since like 2010. Just like, you know, every week there's a Kanye story now. It wasn't like that with, you know, Yeezy dropped or last year at all. You know, now, like, you know, he's very active, and he said he wants to do music now. I feel like we're gonna see a lot more Kanye this year and stuff. And I also think that Kendrick might.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was
that.
actually gonna go with him.
You gonna go with Kendrick?
Yeah, well, you know. The thing is, that's the more obvious one. I don't know.
I mean, just because it's obvious doesn't mean it's not right.
I feel like, I mean, you know, but like,
it's obvious because it might be right. That's the whole reason why it's obvious.
But then again, I don't know, because that could just be like a lot of hip hop heads will say that he's the artist of the year, but necessarily it may be somebody else that deserves it more. So like that's what I'm trying to.
That's a whole beautiful prediction.
I mean, I don't see. That's why I wanted to drag this a little on, because I don't have a choice right now. I'm trying to like actually think.
But you say you want to roll with Kendrick?
Nah, I don't. Like, I just was bringing up Kendrick, but you know who I'd like? I guess who I'd like to see become artist of the year would have to be Chance the Rapper. And I say that because unlike, you know, to me, Chance has a more diverse sound, and he could actually bring something new to the table of hip hop and music in general, because not Kendrick doesn't. I mean, not Kendrick. Chance doesn't just like rap; he sings as well. And he has his new sound with the Social Experiment, and I'd like to see him go with that in addition to his solo career as a rapper. So I think he has so much potential to pull out the stops to actually drop projects of the year, and I really love to see Chance the Rapper become artist of the year.
Whoa, folks, you've heard it here.
So.
We'll touch upon more music.
Wait, because Jeremy never said his.
Jeremy said Drake.
Oh, you said Drake?
Yeah.
I would have said Drake, but it's too obvious. That's the thing.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point. The same way how, you know.
I got another one in mind.
Okay.
Well,
I want to say, Joy Badass, cause so far he's been doing pretty well, you know, with his music and stuff.
I still haven't heard his album.
Oh, Badass is actually a really good album. It's actually decent. It's decent. I'll say that.
Be sure to check it out sometime soon.
Please check it out.
But guys, you'll hear more music news in the soon.
And we'll be right back with our second segment, entertainment news.
Yeah.